Keep us in school. Keep us in school. Gotta learn the rules to keep us in school. Gotta wanna share. Gotta know how to care for us to keep us in school. To keep us in school. To keep us in school.
Hi, I'm Fe. I am from Leyte, but I swam here to talk to you about how important our ocean environment is, not just to me and other sea creatures, but to all of you too. Please listen as my friends and I talk about saving the sea.
Hi, I'm Mary. I was born in the USA, but I now live in the coastal waters of the Philippines. I am quite upset because our coastal and marine resources are now in danger. Let's take a look at some of our valuable resources.
Hi, I'm Carol. I hang out at the same reefs as Mary and Faye, and I share their concerns.
The Philippines is an archipelago, that is, a group of many islands, 7,000 actually, of gorgeous seascapes. It is a land of breathtaking beauty both above and below the sea.
Eighty 80% of the provinces and two-thirds of the cities share the sea coast. The coastal environment has formed the traditional way of life in the Philippines and has been significant in social and economic development.
The Philippines has one of the Earth's richest marine environments, with vast coastal and ocean resources that include critical habitats such as coral reefs, mangroves, and seagrass beds. There are rare species of marine flora and fauna.
We have the highest fish diversity in the world, with over 2,400 fish species. The Philippines is part of the Coral Triangle, which spans parts of the Philippines, Malaysia, Papua New Guinea, Timor-Leste, and the Solomon Islands. This Coral Triangle is the global center of marine biodiversity.
It is fortunately one of the world's top priorities for marine conservation because oceans all over the world and all the life within are in grave danger.
Bottom trawling with huge fine mesh nets wipes out whole schools of fish and may actually so damage the habitat that it will not sustain another fish population unless consistent efforts over time are made to renew it.
Dynamite and cyanide are also responsible for destroying habitats and wiping out fish populations. Remember, just because fish are a renewable resource does not mean that they are an inexhaustible resource.
The sea turtle is one of the marine creatures found in the Coral Triangle. Turtle populations all over the world are threatened. Among the major problems are pollution and egg poaching. Turtle eggs are still sold illegally in some markets. These remarkable creatures have survived millions of years. Now, however, the sea turtle must face its biggest challenge. Its surroundings have never been more hostile. Many turtles die from simply swallowing discarded items.
The largest fish in the world can be found in Philippine waters. The whale shark grows to 50 feet or more in length and it weighs several tons.
This white-tipped shark was taped near Pescador Island. The marine habitat around the island is a marine reserve, but the local fishermen go ahead anyway and spear fish over the entire reef.
A diver in Cebu said, that until 1998 there were sightings of hammerhead sharks every year, particularly from January to May. The sightings decreased that year.
Some species of dolphins, for example Fraser's dolphin, have been seen more frequently in waters of the Philippines than anywhere else in the world. One threat that dolphins face is from drift nets. These are invisible fences strung across miles of ocean.
This eel was shot at Bombanon Point, Negros in April of 2007. Moray eels generally hide under coral heads or in holes during the daylight.
The Spanish dancer is a type of sea slug, a nudibranch. This is only one of many different types. Sea slugs tend to be very colorful. They live on or near coral reefs and are a part of the vast reef ecosystem. So overfishing and improper fishing methods, particularly intensive industrialized fishing, have depleted fisheries and destroyed habitats, compounding the toxic effects of pollution, ozone layer depletion, and global warming. We once thought that the sea was so vast that it could not be affected by human activity. We were wrong. So why are coral reefs so important? Dr. Miguel D. Fortes, a professor of marine science from UP Diliman, tells us that coral reefs may be habitats for rare species, which include over 488 species of corals, 971 species of benthic algae, and 2,000 species of fish. He says that a single reef may contain 3,000 species of corals, fish, and shellfish.
Let's talk about the importance of mangrove forests.
In the Philippines, mangrove forests have 97 species of trees. Many are commercially important. For centuries, Filipinos have used mangroves for food, building materials, fuel, and medicine, among other things. Fish lay eggs among the roots of mangrove trees. Many species spend their growing period in mangrove swamps. Mangrove trees also help keep beaches from washing away.
Why are seagrasses important?
Seagrass is another ecosystem that provides a rich breeding and feeding ground for many marine species. Major species found in seagrass beds are shrimps, sea cucumbers, sea urchins, crabs, scallops, mussels, and snails. The sea cow, or dugong, is an endangered sea mammal that requires a seagrass environment for sustenance.
So what can ordinary people do to save the seas?
Be informed. Find organizations active in marine conservation and volunteer to help.
Be an ongoing presence to carry the message to government and to all around you that taking care of the homes of sea creatures and plant life is taking care of your own home. Gotta wanna share, gotta know how to care for us, to keep us in school, to keep us in school, to keep us in school.